These guys getting ready. Oh, we got a little jump out of Brad there. Brad's going to have to serve a black flag for that. That's not good news again for that 1-1-3 machine of Brad Haldane, but we got a battle for the lead early on. That's Steven Downton, Gregory Shaw going side by side now. Going into turn 1, they got Tim Henderson behind him as well as Matt Yost. This is where it gets sketchy. Matt Yost dives it in on the bottom. He hit Steven Downton going into turn 1, but it's not going to mean much. Steven Downton holding on to this lead going through the carousel. We might have a little bit of side-by-side action now for the lead. Tim Henderson on his side. He gets it corrected on all 4 wheels again. And going through this corner, go back down the back straightaway. Gregory Shaw set himself up for a great run going down this. And he is all over the rear bumper of Steven Downton. Now they are side-by-side. And they're coming into this next corner where Gregory Shaw is going to get the advantage. And Steven Downton's going to try the crossover move. They're side-by-side again now, coming through the final corners of this lap.
Oh, Gregory Shaw grabs a wall there. He's going to lose a little bit of time here to Steven Downton. Steven Downton is super aggressive here on the brakes. He gets into the wall back there. He's going to send it in on this left-hander. Oh, Gregory Shaw goes real wide, leaves a lot of room. We're going to go into Kate turn. Can he get a run here? Set him up for C sideway.
Oh, he's upside down. Clip the tire barrier, and it is over for the 09 car. Gregory Shaw is going to continue to lead this race. He's got a huge lead.
Beaches. Now we got a battle here side by side between Tim Henderson and Steven Downton. He's gone by Tim Henderson. He is on a comeback tour of a lifetime right now. He's going to get a little bit of wall contact there. Tim Henderson is going to give him everything he can handle here through Indy left into the hairpin. Can he set him up here, get a good run off? Oh, he grabs a lot of wall. He's going to lose a lot of time to Steven Downton here. Yeah, Steven Downton's running out of time. He's got 2 laps to go. This is where he's been the best all night long, is through this first part of the track. He's going to carry a lot of momentum through that little carousel, give the bumper business again to Matt Yost, just not close enough. And maybe he's too close to make a charge to the inside with these tight right-hand 90-degree and left-hand 90-degree turns over here in this part of the track. Can he set something up here into this hard left-hander? He's going to get real heavy on the brakes again, not able to close that gap. Matt Yost, he is just extremely difficult to pass for Steven Downton. Into the downhill is now, he is going to get right there, 1 car length. Oh, Matt Yost takes the defensive line, but Steven's going to get a great run here. Can he tow behind him and set him up for this next turn?
Again, going to be coming through 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll see what Steven can do. Side by side now. He's going to try to take that position. Matt Yost fights very hard on the outside. And Steven Downton now going ahead and rolling away with it a little bit. Here comes Matt Yost back on the outside. He's going to take it back to the inside. These guys crossing. And Steven Downton sliding, making contact with the wall. Matt Yost holds on to P2.
Wow, this battle continues to rage on. Steven sideways. Wow, as we're going to come across the front stretch, Gregory Shaw and put on a clinic to win this heat race. He takes it. Sideways, just showing off a little bit here. Now back to the battle here for P2 on the final lap. Steven Downton's going to send it in. He's got only 3 more turns to make it happen through Indy left and then off the chicane. Let's see if he can make it happen.
A real tight battle here. You can see Brad Haldane's in this mix now, too. Here comes Steven Downton to the inside. They're banging doors. Matt Yost is all over the freaking car of Steven Downton. Here comes Brad Haldane. Side by side with Matt Yost. He's going to lose that position, too. That's your top 3. Gregory. Oh, we got a jump out of Steven Downton there. That is not what he needed. Tim Henderson now. Everybody jumping off the line. Tim Henderson going to be leading this field down the front straightaway and into turn 1. Not a lot of craziness happening at the moment. Matt Yost coming in P2. He's going to be looking to the inside of Tim Henderson now. Coming into turn 1, heavy braking zone. Tim Henderson's locking him up going into turn 1. He saves it. No wall contact. Matt Yost holding on to P2. Coming through the fountain area now. We've got a little bit of bumper business coming on here between Brad Haldane and Gregory Shaw as everybody makes it clean now through turns 1, 2, and 3. Brad Haldane grabbing lots of wall there on the entrance and exit of that corner. Oh, we got more wall contact back here. That's Gregory Shaw. He's into the fences. Hey, but he comes out of it miraculously, comes back out on track, and coming down the back straightaway. He loses a lot of time. Coming in at turn 1 now, Matt Yost might be setting up to make a pass on the inside. It might not work here, and it doesn't. You can see Brad Haldane back there locking him up, but he makes up a lot of time. He's looking to go side by side with Matt Yost. Not going to happen. Coming through the fountain area now. Something happened to Tim Henderson. Oh, but he saves it. Matt Yost, there's craziness everywhere happening. Here comes Brad Haldane now coming into P2. As the 70 makes more wall contact, it gets into the 09 of Stephen Downton. Brad Haldane now, your P2 guy on his hunt for Tim Henderson. Stephen Downton trying to take over that P3 position. We're side by side now, coming into this long sweeping turn. We'll see what Matt Yost can do on the inside with Stephen Downton on the inside. They're still side by side now, setting up for the back straightaway. Matt Yost is taking it. No, he makes wall contact. Stephen Downton into the tire barriers. Here comes Gregory Shaw all over the rear bumper. They're both drafted. It's like a mini Talladega with these guys going down the back straightaway as Gregory Shaw still all over the rear bumper of Stephen Downton. And coming into the final 8, 9, 10, and 11 as Stephen Downton makes more wall contact with the tire barriers and Gregory Shaw's just trying to find that opportunity to get around these guys.
Wow, these guys are all under a blanket. You're battling. Matt Yost's going to fight back. He's going to take that position. And Shaw gets by Stephen Downton. Wow, what a recovery by Gregory Shaw back into the mix of this race. Matt Yost all the way, or Stephen Downton all the way back up to P5. Matt Yost recovers back up to the podium position, P3, as Tim Henderson looks like he's checking out on the field. Oh, Haldane, he gets a lot of rear brake into that thing sideways. Can he continue his momentum as we're going to challenge here still all 5 of these guys within 4 seconds of each other here on lap 4. Yes, he can see the lead right in front of him, but he sees that 45. Oh, as you see Matt Yost, he's upside down. Unfortunate, was running so well. He's going to lose a ton of time here. But the battle for the lead rages on. Haldane can see the lead in front of him. He sees the 45 of Shaw getting bigger in his rear view mirror. He's got to make a move, and he's got to make it quick if he has any hope to hold off that 45 and maybe win this race. This is getting exciting here down the back. We are halfway through the feature race. Tim Henderson looking for 3 in a row, continues the lead. Brad Haldane's looking because he sent it in here into turn 1. He's looking to the inside, real heavy on the brakes, sideways. Tim Henderson's going to give him a lot of room. Oh, he gets wall contact. They're going to have to go side by side here through the fountain, and now Brad Haldane to the lead. He gets by Tim Henderson. What a move!
Going into the long, open left-hander. Gregory Shaw is there on the inside of Tim Henderson. Going up the hill, the 45 is looking to compete for that P2 position. Now coming down the back straightaway.
Wow, Tim Henderson had the preferred line, but Gregory Shaw, what a move on the outside line, is able to clear into P2. How did he recover so quickly as now he's charging down the back? He sees the race leader, Brad Haldane, in front of him. Tim Henderson's going to try and give him a little bit of bumper business. He runs wide. He might make walk. I think he does. As now Gregory Shaw is going to gap Tim Henderson here as we set up for this final turn, the hairpin. We got the battle for the lead heating up here as Gregory Shaw is going to try and challenge Brad Haldane here with 4 laps to go this time at the line. Here we are, we're on the white flag, the final lap of the race, in through around the fountain for the final time. Gregory Shaw down to 0.8 of a second. Now into the right-hander. He's trying to close that gap, applying the pressure to Brad Haldane. Does he force him into a mistake? He's going to get a great run through this corner, carry the momentum, grabs a little wall. That's not going to help in his pursuit for Brad Haldane. Now we're going to go into this left-hander. This is where Gregory Shaw's made up a lot of time. He's real aggressive on the brakes. Going to get right up to the inside wall, carry the momentum through this hard, carrying, swooping left-hander down the hill. Brad Haldane grabs some wall. That's going to allow Gregory Shaw to close this gap. This is his last big opportunity here down the backstretch. Can he get enough of a toe to close in as we head for the 8, 9, 10, 11 complex? He is gaining that ground. He's a second back. Brad Haldane is going to get real heavy on the brakes. So does Gregory Shaw. He's going to send it in there as we go for Indy left for the final time. I don't think it's going to be enough unless he can set some up here in the hairpin. I don't think there's going to be enough time for Gregory Shaw. He sent it in. It's not going to happen for him. Brad Haldane's going to continue to lead this race down the front stretch. He's going to do it. Brad Haldane is going to take the dub here at Long Beach. What a race.
Brad, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
How's it going, boys?
Congratulations on your win. A very, very fast truck that you had, but you got to tell us, what were you thinking with the 45 car coming up behind you? Did you feel like you could hold them off? You ultimately did, but what was going through your mind there for the last 4 laps?
I was pretty much just praying for the checker to come out. I was waiting for that white flag and then the checker to come out. Get it done and over with so I can get the win and walk on out of here. But no, he had a fast truck. He had a lot faster truck than I did. And with the invert for the second main, I think he just ran out of time and I think he might have got hung up a little bit at the end there with getting through the field, but I was able to come across and thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You and your truck tonight still extremely fast though. How much time? I'm just curious. How much time did you put into this setup?
Not a whole lot, honestly. I was been with the dirt setups. It's a bit different. Not ever actually driving this truck on asphalt until pretty much tonight. I was just going through it. I went with the baseline road course setup that they have on here, and I just kind of played with that just a little bit. And I don't know. I drove it, tried to find the smooth line around it, and that was it.
Well, pretty remarkable and great driving skills coming out of this 113 truck tonight. Jay, that's all I got for Brad here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, Brad, I mean, in the heat race, you got a little bit of a setback. You recovered all the way to P3, then you come out here and you win the main event. You had to earn that one. You had to get by Tim, and then you had to hold off Gregory Shaw there at the end. So I just want to ask, who do you have to thank for your amazing performance here tonight at Long Beach and getting the win?
Oh, this Fox Body truck was absolutely fantastic tonight. I couldn't ask for a better thing, and honestly, it was more or less just trying to keep it straight and keep it smooth. That was about the only way to get around this track easily for tonight, and I was thankful to come out with the win.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on your win. It's a great points day for that 113 truck. Brad, congrats, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you, sir. See you guys later.